All right, let's talk about the golden spiral a little bit. Is that a I guess most people are familiar with the shape. They see shells with it and different things, right?
Tell people the significance of the golden spiral and how it's found everywhere.
Well, we got some pictures coming up related to that, but yeah, it's it's not only found in the spiral like that, but the golden numbers are found too, like in our for
Hmm.
even in like the ratios between the digits of our fingers, like compared to our hand and stuff. But this is basically how it works, all right? Like, see how this is a one right here, and this is a one right here. What do you do? What do you do when you add two plus one? You get three, right? When you add two plus three, you get five. When you add three plus five, you get eight. When you add five plus eight, you get 13. When you get 13 plus eight, you get 21, right?
And it just keeps going like that forever, right?
It just keeps going on forever and ever. But you know what's
And
interesting
that
about the origins of it, though? Where'd this one come from? What added 0 plus 0 equals 1? That might almost. If you can't write a sermon off of that, what do you
Yeah,
think?
you're right. 0 plus 0 is 0. So where did the first one come from in
This
the
particular
Fibonacci
grid.
sequence?
It's like. That's the only one that doesn't work, right? Because even if you take 0
Mhm.
plus 1, it brings you 1. But where did this original 1 right here come from? It's just another one of those things that can make you say, hmm. Another little. Now, this is, the spiral added to this grid we were just talking about. But now get this. How many people realize how much this is found in nature? See the ram's horn right here? See the
The
human
ram's horn
brain?
might be one of my favorite examples because a ram's horn grows throughout the ram's life, and it's mass that gets heavier. And the ram, because the horn is growing in the Fibonacci sequence, the ram doesn't need to learn how to rebalance his head as the volume of this horn scales up. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and the ram still is able to retain his original balance from when he was younger. And it's only because of the scalable nature of this Fibonacci sequence. It's incredible. There's plenty more places where it's found in nature. If people reject like the one of it being overlaid on a face, for example, there's incontrovertible proof in seashells and storms and
How
all
about
kinds of
even the
things.
ear? Look at that. Look at the ear. Some people might go overboard referring to some things, but like you said, how can you deny some of them? Like the way this flower is. That's
Yeah, sunflowers have it. All types of sunflowers arrange their seeds in this way, and also aloe vera plants, as well as many other succulents, also arrange their leaves in this way. So it's found in nature. In fact, I've never found an animal that does not have the Fibonacci number in it somewhere, somehow.
it's interesting, brother.
Humans
But
have it. We'll get to that.
all right, now what if we just let's say we take the Great Pyramid for a second. All right, what if we just started extending a Fibonacci spiral? We started up the top, just kept because this is the same curve the whole time. It's infinity curve. If we keep the same like curve, if you're driving in a car, you make the wheels stay at the same exact angle. It comes right to about here. If people might have knew about the golden spiral a while ago, but imagine just trying to draw it over this, thinking, oh, what if there's something significant right there? Maybe not. I guess there's middle of the base here, top of here. But what if I told you it goes right into the very heart of the king's chamber, deeper and deeper and deeper into the granite Kofer box we were just talking about?
So not only does the spiral start at the very top of the pyramid and then terminate directly in the king's chamber, but it terminates inside the box in the king's chamber. So wow. Wow. So a human laying down in the box in the king's chamber would essentially be, direct and front and center to whatever kind of energies are present in this Fibonacci spiral. I don't know if any energies are present in Fibonacci spirals, but there's something going on. How did they get this aligned? Why would it be aligned? I guess this is an answer for anyone who's ever wondered, why is the king's chamber not in the middle? The queen's chamber is perfectly in the middle, right? But the
Right.
king's chamber is not in the middle, and people have always wondered, why is it not in the middle? This is, as far as I know, the best explanation on planet Earth for why it's not in the middle. They were trying to incorporate the Fibonacci sequence, or the golden spiral, the golden ratio, into the design. It's incredible.
And it's also said that if you were laying inside the box and your head was to the north, then your head would be right in like the end of the vanishing point or of the spiral or something like that. Isn't that interesting? Maybe Napoleon
That's
Napoleon might have had his head right up in that when he was dreaming before
yeah.
he left shocked or whatever.
And then notice also how the spiral nestles nicely up against that center line. It's so clean.
Which center line? Oh,
The spiral, when
right
it's
here.
curving back,
Yeah.
it kisses the center line, but it doesn't transgress it. So
Right.
that's amazing.
Yeah, it does that right there, and then it also right. Yeah.
So
It's
they might have
interesting.
used the Fibonacci sequence, or the golden ratio, to essentially determine the size of the pyramid, starting from the king's chamber and working backwards.
Hmm. Hmm. I don't know what exactly they did, but I'm just kind of blown away just in general.